Hi everyone. Uh, so this channel is all about gardening. You can see a lot of plants behind me. I'm very passionate about plants. Subscribe to the channel and follow my videos on this. Stay tuned. Also follow me on Facebook for daily updates. A major revamp going on as I was running out of space. So there's a lot of plants. They have completely been rearranged. So the shelf that was longer this side was shifted to this side, and this side shelf was shifted to that side to make space for a vertical shelf that I'm assembling right now. So let me see if this project really helps. Maybe this is one of the things that can be done to enhance the space in a balcony. There's only vertical space available, so all the plants have come in to my room and over the washing machine. It's just a mess, complete mess. There's absolutely no space for working. I'm completely wiped just trying to do the 3 shelves. So the hydroponics parts have gone at the bottom. Then there's the herb section, then there's the seedling section. So this is the 3rd tray, and there are 2 more racks coming up, currently in a box in my room. I think so this project is gonna take 1 more day. I'm very tired. There was a huge mess. A pot broke at the corner, so I have to clean that up tomorrow. All the veggie section have come in one place at the curry leaf at the corner, and all the flowering section plants have come to this side. At a later point, the lighter section of those plants will come onto the top sections of this rack, and this will completely become another flowering section of hanging baskets. Those empty hanging baskets that I had, one of them is here. The white baskets will go here, and there will be some winter flowers as soon as winter comes in. So this is how the final balcony looks like. Ignore the dust at the corner of that, because I put a bird feeder here and they are jumping all over the pots and making a huge mess every day. So cleaning is becoming a huge task for me. So how I've arranged it finally is, this is one major addition that I did. This rack that you see is the Amazon Basics rack that I bought, especially because of the seed part, because I was growing a lot of things like flowers and spinach and other things, and you see that there's only one. Even the curry leaf seed has been eaten by I had posted a picture of a seedling before, and it had a couple of leaves, but even those have been eaten by the sparrows here. See, the sparrows are not even afraid of me right now, so they are right now here eating on the bird feeder. So usually there are 10 or 12 of them at the same time, so throughout the day. So what happens is, I have also planted some more, and I'm going to be blocking this rack entirely with a mosquito net. So what happens is, to protect them from kind of the bird thing that is happening quite a lot. So in fact, they also stomped on my portulaca seeds a lot, so kind of destroyed a lot of seeds there. And they have also started chomping on my jade plant, elephant jade plant actually. So you see bite marks all over that. You see the bite marks. So this leaf has been eaten entirely. This leaf has been eaten entirely. So they're eating my beautiful elephant jade plant. So I think, because more importantly they're trying to eat it but they don't like it, so they are leaving residues everywhere. So I have to kind of block this section entirely with net, and the bottom 2 racks will be my hydroponics experimentation station. So I was finding it very difficult to make some space there, so that's why I bought this rack. So this is something that you can do. The only thing we can do in a small space balcony is to, vertically expand our space. So this is how it looks. If I buy some more plants which needs kind of sun, this is the east facing balcony, so a lot of plants need sun, and this is the only balcony that gets it. So I have to make more space. So some other ways I have made spaces, I had this shelf, kind of this ply shelf. During construction, if they are constructing, they leave a lot of shelves like this, so you can ask for them or buy it or whatever. They have a lot of spare that they don't use anymore. So what I've done is, in the bottom there are two plant stands, one at each corner. One is in that corner and one is in this corner, and I've put a large ply on top and put some pots here. So this is the arrangement here. On this side, it's actually a plant stand. This entire area you see, this is entirely a plant stand, proper plant stand. This looks something like this. This is the kind of plant stand it is. So yeah, so what happens is, in the corner there are some plant stands for me to help it clean much more seamlessly. Also there was another ply from bed that was lying around. So what I did was, I used the grill that is there and put it on both sides. Later on I'll tie some ropes around to reinforce it, and a lot of baskets that can be put in here line by line. So that's what I planned. A lot of flowering plants which I'm currently growing here will be put in that shelf. And a lot of times, like for example, this is going out of season right now, so this will go into the dormancy phase. The plants that are going into the dormancy phase, I will be moving those to the other balcony and making some more space for plants here. So basically that's what I did with this balcony entirely. So currently I have 1, 2, this is kind of a double sided shelf. This has become a double, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 rack shelf that is there. So I've put some of the plants on top here, for some ferns, some succulents, and this has become my seed propagation station, and some pothos which were deteriorating in quality, so I can put it this side which gets more light, because it's mostly cloudy here. So this is the only balcony that gets a little bit of light. So all the plants that are deteriorating can be bought in turns here and put it here, so they kind of revive. That was the idea. So in the corner there is this washing machine, so this is the space that I have. At a later point, if I kind of choose okay, I am traveling a lot, I have to dial back on the plants that I have, so I can completely eliminate the veggie garden right now here that is there and convert it into a seating arrangement and sit and enjoy the greenery. So the idea about a gardening space is always like you can modify and change it if needed. Like you don't have to always plants change, right? Plants change and you have to maybe stay outside for long, and then you have to decide that what to do with these plants, how to scale it back. So that kind of plan also has to be there in small space gardening. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Hopefully this helps you. You can see in the corner also there's a bird feeder. I use a lot of those spare parts. I never throw those things out. So in fact you can see that I have also not thrown one of the cabinets out. So this was a cabinet piece that I've kept it. So what I'll do is I will reinforce it somewhere here, or put it in the wall space and screw it here, and put all those plants, these smaller pots and plants fitted into the ply. So you can actually reuse anything that you can find, right? So I never throw out those things that can be repurposed to make a shelf here using the grill. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much what I did. I'm finding it difficult to control the bird menace right now. I mean, they are already having it tough, so I kind of put food for them, but apart from the food, they also like some kind of flavors into their food, so they kind of chomp on my spinach and everything. So I'm running a lot behind on my seedling propagation tray because of that. First I put it inside, on the inside I don't have many grow lights, I just have one large bulb. So what happens is the seedlings kind of stretch on it, so I have to put it in this balcony if I want the good quality seedlings. what happens is the birds are chomping on it. I just repotted some of the cosmos seedlings that were fully rooted, morning glory that was fully rooted. Now some more are growing out. Balsam, I'm waiting for the balsam seeds, and some more. I think I have grown marigold and everything. So let's see what happens. I'll post a status on that as well. So yeah, I mean, the corner looks great, right? There's a lot of greenery. I kind of just stand here and there's just a lot of greenery in just one view. That's what I kind of like. Although the space has become really small, so at any point of time what I can do is I can shift some of the plants there and kind of put a green carpet so that those kind of dust is not affecting the tiles or whatever. But this is the corner that I like so much, especially the layered greenery look that is there. In the corner there is euphorbia, then there is jasmine, two kinds of that, then there's bougainvillea, then that is also trailing up on top, Aprajita plant, and there's vincas there, and that's pretty much it. This Dieffenbachia that is growing to be a gorgeous corner, and I put the curry leaf plant at the corner. Smaller ones are also coming from the bottom. This is the entire veggie garden. This is brinjal that is growing out slowly and steadily. I am growing the tomato plants from scratch again because the earlier ones got infected, so I had to redo it. This is one kind of spinach that I'm growing. I already harvested one large one. This is the second one that is coming up, and this is the chili section. So you'll see a lot of small things. These are actually the bird feeder things that they are throwing here. So earlier the chili plant was in the below the bird feeder, and they were throwing this these seeds that were causing some more weeds to come up. These are all those seeds that are there actually. So I have to periodically pull it off, kind of. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This chili plant has weathered the storm, weathered the bird sitting on it. So you see this has been broken, so it's still alive and is looking healthy. So let's hope it gives chili to me soon. Yeah, this is one of my favorite ferns right now. It looks like a awesome green section, right? Interspersed by cactus, aloe, and sansevieria. So it's like the purpose of this was to make a lot of combination of green corners that you can just look into and feel chilled. Peace lily and shade. This is the neon pothos section, and this is entirely the seed section. This is the herb section, the mint one, and this is the coriander that I put in, and this is the spinach hydroponics. I'll also show you what is going on with them. So you see a lot of new roots have come up. I cannot pull it completely up. I don't know if you can see it. A lot of roots have come up for both this guy, and these were just an experimentation. I have actually not gotten a chance to put up the actual seedlings because I told you I'm running behind because they chomped on all the seedlings. The first batch kind of got long-legged, and the second batch was eaten by birds. You can see the chomping. So now I have protected it with this net for now, and I'm looking for a mosquito net and cutting it off. So this will be my this weekend's project, to cover this up with a kind of a net to protect me and put me on the schedule on seedlings. So yeah, those are the birds that are waiting for me to finish recording so that they can come and eat. Signing off, guys. Thank you. Thanks for subscribing. Hope this gives you some sort of an inspiration on how to make more space in your balcony. Maybe, if you're an enthusiast like me and have a small space, you can multiply your space like this. And yeah.